Okay, so that sound you're hearing is a garbage truck, but I'm outside of this Dollar General waiting on my boyfriend to grab some saran wrap because I forgot to pick it up yesterday. Today is the day before surgery, so I have to get to the hospital today and have several injections in my right breast of whatever that is they use for contrast, like some sort of contrast dye. But I have to put a like a lidocaine rub on it first on my entire breast and wrap saran wrap around it and leave it for an hour until I get there. So, with that being said, I should have picked up the saran wrap yesterday because it was Sunday, but I forgot. So here we are. Okay, so this is the soap I'm going to use. First, I'm going to wash up with this. I'm going to pat it dry. I'm just going to let it air dry for a couple seconds. Then I have to go in with this and put it all over my right breast, and then get into some saran wrap, and it has to stay on for about an hour before I get to my appointment today. I mean, worrying about looking good is like the last of my worries right now. Right now, I'm just, focusing on making sure that I stay alive. So, I mean, other things can be fixed or whatever, even if they can't. I mean, this is how my life was supposed to go. That's how I believe it, that this is something that just was going to happen to me either way. And, I can accept it. Honestly, I'm more nervous about going to get these injections because I have to be awake than I am about tomorrow. Getting a bunch of injections in there, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how painful it's going to be, so we'll see. Okay, so sorry I'm in the car, and this is about, I want to say 5 hours after my procedure was done. So I got in there. I left the plastic wrap on until I got to the hospital. I got to outpatient. Sorry, I'm looking for something. If I keep looking off, I'm not trying to be distracting. So, I get to the hospital. I get into outpatient. They check me in. I go to the back, and then, first there was a lady in there that had to go get a second guy so that he could verify all the same information, just so they could make like doubly sure that they were doing the right procedure on the right person. So that was okay with me. And then get there, lay down on a table that is attached to like pretty much an MRI machine. I don't know if anybody's ever had an MRI before, but that tube is super tight. It sucks. But so they lay you down in it and you're backwards, like not facing the machine. Okay, so then after I lay down, sorry, I'm exhausted. She cut the plastic off, and she cleaned my boob off, like cleaned off the numbing medication that I put on underneath the plastic. Then she rubbed it with the like some Bantadine or whatever, some iodine, whatever it is, the cleaning solution, okay, that brown stuff. She wrote a big R on my chest for a right. Still there. And then after that, she was like, I'm gonna give you 5 or 6 injections depending. And she's like, it only takes a couple seconds, but I'll let you know when I'm going to do everything, and then I'm going to massage it afterwards. And then we'll take about 2 pictures. Each picture session takes about 5 minutes apiece. So I'm like, okay, she's, she cleans everything off, and then she's like, all right, you ready? And I'm like, no. She's like, no, well, just let me know you're ready. I'm like, I'm never gonna be ready, so just go ahead. She's like, okay, fine. So then she gives me the first one. She's like, okay, going in and now filling. So she's pushing in the like dye solution, whatever it is, that is going to help them find my lymph nodes, because they want to take 3 or 4, she said maybe even 5 of my lymph nodes out from under my arm, because that is the easiest way to check and see if it has moved to another place. Chances are, if they find even a trace of it there, I'll be having chemo as well. So they won't know any of that for about 2 weeks. So after I have my large surgery, it'll take up to 2 weeks before they let me know if I'm having chemo as well. So on the injection side, sorry, I was yawning again. I look tired. On the injection side, going in was not painful. Once she started pushing the solution in, that's when it got painful. It was just like a burning sensation, but like a pressure burn. I don't know. It was like pressure and burning. And then when she started rubbing it, I could feel pressure and burning in like my armpit area. After that, she rolls me into the machine after she was all done. She massaged it a little bit, and then she rolled me into that machine, and she's like, had me be very still. She brought the machine down, or pushed the table up to where the machine was literally like this close to my face. So it was very odd. It was different. It was like a big square with a plus sign in the middle to let her know where, give her some sort of a guide of where she wanted, my breast to be positioned for the photos. Then she came back in about 5 minutes later. She turned the machine to its side, so it was facing this way now, on this side of me, so that she could take more photos, which again took about 5 minutes. And then it was over. It's not super painful right now. Like, if I reach for something far, or like if I'm over moving my arm, like I could feel a little bit of a tingle and a burn in my armpit. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Just kind of anxious about tomorrow at this point. Okay, so I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna pack my bag for me to spend the night in the hospital. Obviously, I'm wearing grandma pajamas right now because I have to have things that button in the front. When I go in tomorrow, I'm more than likely not gonna wear a sports bra or anything at all, because I'll be leaving in a hospital sports bra, or whatever it is, a hospital compression bra. So I don't think I'll even bring one with me. Just gonna bring, probably wear a clean t-shirt and bring some PJs that button in the front. That's really, all I can do right now. Just so that I can make it easier on myself and whoever's helping me get dressed for, the time being. And besides that, I'll be having a set of drains on each side. So yeah, the easier I can make it, the better. So yeah, gonna get home, make my bag, eat some dinner with my family and my mom, because of course my mom is spending the night so she can come with me in the morning. I'm scheduled for surgery at 7, so I have to be at the hospital at 6. So this is it. This is really happening, and I have to accept it. I'm at a point where I just have to accept what's happening and, continue to pray, and I'm sure everything's going to be fine. I mean, of course, I scared myself a few times with some really terrible videos and some really bad results on other people's part, but we'll see. Who knows what the future holds. So I'll check in with you guys.